Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about why the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, appears to be telling his supporters to vote twice. I'm not covering this late. I'm not talking about North Carolina. He did it again in Pennsylvania after his press people clarified what he was saying. Because that's what they do. They clarify what the guy who always tells it like it is says. That's their entire job, and they're very busy. In Pennsylvania, he said, sign your mail-in ballot, okay? You sign it and send it in, and then you have to follow it. And if on election day or early voting, that is not tabulated and counted, you go vote. And if for some reason after that, it shouldn't take that long, they're not going to be able to tabulate it because you would have voted. It seems like what he's saying here is go mail in your ballot and then go to the polls and check to see if you voted and then vote if it's not there yet. And then if it gets tabulated, if it shows up later or they try to tabulate it later, they won't count it because you've already voted. To be super clear, according to North Carolina, this is illegal. Okay, they've flat out said, do not do this. But to be honest, I don't think this is a miscommunication. It's not the way it reads to me. To me, it seems like Trump's worried he's going to lose. He's worried he's going to lose. So he's trying to build in an excuse as to why he lost. He's hoping his most indoctrinated supporters will do exactly what he's saying and vote twice. Then, when their votes get tossed, he'll be able to say, see, look, the Democrats are trying to steal the election. They threw away all these votes, and of course they were all going to vote for me. See, it's not me. I'm not a failure. I can't be a failure. I'm spoiled and rich. There's no way this is me being rejected at the polls. It's the Democrats trying to steal it. We need to contest the election. Not to put too fine a point on it, but that's what it looks like to me. It seems he's willing to risk the freedom of his biggest supporters, those people who trust him the most, just so he can have an excuse as to why he loses. So he doesn't have to accept responsibility for his failures, like his entire presidency. That's what it seems like. I don't see a person who has gone out of his way to paint mail-in voting as not secure and full of fraud, contrary to all evidence, to then advocate for it and then send them to the polls anyway. You would just send them to the polls to begin with. If you want your vote to count, you have to do it in person. This added layer of the mail-in vote, he's hoping those votes get tossed so he can claim there was election fraud, so he doesn't have to accept the results if he loses. Trump's afraid he's going to lose. That's why he's making these statements. At least that's how it appears to me. Anyway, if you are one of his supporters and you plan on voting for him, don't do this. I feel like that should go without saying, but don't do this. You'll probably get arrested, and he's not going to care. He obviously does not care about you. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.